Marvel Rivals is basically Marvel's take on the Overwatch series. Like, let's take a look at some gameplay, and they did catch some heat recently. I don't think they caught enough heat, if I'm being honest with you, but we'll get to that. This is their game. This is some gameplay. It's very clearly Overwatch inspired, like all the way down to their promos, right? Like this artwork, very clearly Overwatch inspired. I wouldn't be surprised if they got the same fucking artist. Now, why did they get heat? They got heat because if you want to play the game early, they gave access to alpha, beta, whatever it's in, to a bunch of content creators. You have to sign an NDA. Now, what's the benefit for these creators to playing the game early? They get to make content before everyone else, right? Like, let's say I'm a Overwatch content creator. I'm waiting for this game to drop to be one of the first to create this content before anyone else can do it. Well, they don't have to worry about that if they have the game early, right? They could just make a bunch of videos already, less competition, more views. The benefit for Marvel Rivals, it's big promo, right? Everyone's promoting it. This launch is looking good. And how can they guarantee for this launch to go as smooth as possible? Ensure that no one talks shit about the game. But why would no one talk shit? Let's play a little bit of this clip here. This is a Seagull, and I'll let him explain what's going on here.
Creators need to read what the fuck they are signing and they're not. Literally has a clause. We've confirmed now with 5 people where it says engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors or belittling the gameplay or providing subjective negative reviews of the game.
Now imagine you're a fan of Anthony Fantano, and he gets access to Billie Eilish's latest album before anyone else, right? With the intentions for him to review this album. He has this trust with him and his audience, right? He brands himself as like the internet's busiest music nerd. If you want a solid review, a solid, honest review, you go to Fantano. But if Billie Eilish gives him this album early to review and says you can't say anything negative about this album, what happens? You lose connection with the audience that put their trust in you, right? If the album is bad. Imagine I trust Fantano's review, I go listen to the album, I think it's dog shit, and I just wasted my time. Not everyone has all the time in the world to play video games, right? Like some people are only like capable of playing a few hours a week, and if you're gonna trust someone's review on Marvel Rivals and dedicate those few hours to this game and you hate it, there's very clear like shitty things, right, about the game that you trusted your YouTuber to, shed some light on, and they didn't. Like, let's say if you play as the Hulk, you can't use this ability because it's glitchy. You're not allowed to say that. But another thing he points out is you can't do malicious comparisons with other competitors or belittle the gameplay, blah blah blah. When I read this, it makes me feel like they're insecure about their gameplay, because obviously the quality isn't like a AAA title, right? It's a free-to-play game. I don't expect highest quality ever. I think that's the elephant in the room. I think it's very obvious that it didn't have the biggest budget in the world, but it's manageable, right? It looks fun. It still looks fun, but you're not allowed to talk shit about the gameplay. Right? And you're not allowed to compare it to Overwatch, the game they're competing with, right? There's so much shit, excuse me, there's so much shit to compare it with, to compare Overwatch with, and you're not allowed to do that. I think that's fucked up. I don't know. I just wanted to yap about this for a little bit. I know I'm late to the party, but I don't know. It is what it is. What do you think? Are you going to play this game? Do you not trust Marvel Rivals? If you're into alternative music, Dan Scav and Dance got some heat on Twitter the other week by now. I don't know. Go check that out.